Hello everyone, I'm Andre from ABio Materials. The ABio Materials is a cosmetic raw material manufacturer based in South Korea. Last year, we had the first meeting with Seratam, and yeah, I will tell some story about that things in next page. First of all, I have to thank to Miss Kim to inviting me and introducing ABio Material and have share some knowledge about our R&D result. So ABio Material is 3 years old company, very young. We are focused on plant exosomes and other things based on plant for using cosmetics. And we have two factory. Recently, we take all business about the human exosomes from prosthetics. Some of you already know about the AAPE from prosthetics. Now there are no prosthetics. ABIOS do the human exosomes and do the microbes exosomes. And also we do the plant exosomes. We can say the ABio Material is some expert about the exosomes. And as you see the picture, we have two factory. The one factory is about the human exosomes, and other is about the plant exosomes. And recently, we developed our plant exosome and supplied to Swiss Perfection brand. They used our plant exosomes for developing their product. Yeah. What is exosome? Before my speakings, the many doctors already speak about exosomes, so I will skip some basic theory of exosomes. However, I want to say all living cells produce exosome because they want to communicate with other cells. If we humans want to share some knowledge or want to say something to others, we just speak. And most of you want to say something, put your cell phone, text. Anyway, the cells, they cannot speak. They cannot use cell phone, so they produce exosomes. And inside of this exosome, they put a lot of informations to say to other cells. The basic material, what we think, and already a lot of scientists released the data. The inside material of exosome is small RNAs like microRNA or siRNA, and some proteins, lipids, or other hormones. These are already reported. However, the plant exosomes, microbial exosomes, and human exosome is quite different. Basically, their role is the same, to communicate each other. However, the raw material contents is quite different, and some role is quite different. However, we humans can use everything for our health or skincare, right? And last year, I remember last summer, the Threadum contacted us and we tried to communicate to develop new things. And we know Threadum used the shea butter for a long time, and they want to use lactobacillus. And we combine this shea butter and lactobacillus to make some new product for Threadum's new the skin peeling product. Anyway, we want to ferment shea butter with lactobacillus. However, shea butter is lipid without any carbon source, without any nitrogen source. It cannot be grown up. So we studied a lot, and finally we decided to input some simple sugars and some simple nitrogen sources to ferment shea butters. We believe after fermentations, this some big compound of shea butter have to reduce some small compound, and it should be helpful for our skin. And we developed this product. And shea butter is already Ms. Kim and Dr. Kim, they explained a lot. And Ceratherm's shea butter is a kind of some, how can I say, a kind of their main component for their product. And we use this one as a lipid source. And what I mentioned before, we add some carbon and nitrogen sauce to ferment using lactobacillus. We use the lactobacillus kefir because this kefir, lactobacillus kefir is already well-known bacteria, which is from the Caucasus well-known longevity areas, the isolated strains, and after fermentations, we get some good result on our in vitro test. Anyway, even we get some ferments after fermentations, it should be make some good formulation as a raw material base formulations to maximize these efficacies in the finished product. So we cooperate with our formulation teams, and finally we got some good raw material to help the Ceratherm's good product. So this is the Korean patent result, and you can see the pictures here. The small particle is lactobacillus exosomes, which size is around 150 nanometers. And this one is, we stained these exosomes using the oiled oil because the exosomes consist of the phospholipid bilayer, the structures in outside of the exosomes. It's stained with the oil, the compound. So we took a picture using the microscope here. And during the fermentations, the shea butter degraded and makes some small molecular compound, and it is very helpful for skin, such as some acid from the organic acids. And also, lactobacillus release these exosomes, and we use the organic acid and exosome together. And we check the in vitro efficacies using the dermal fibroblast. The COL1A1 gene expression and the MMP1 expression shows some good result with dose-dependent manners, and all of these data are quoted in our patent. So what we used to extract exosome is named exotractions. The exotraction is ABio materials' own technology to extract exosomes from the microbes, the plant, or humans. The exotraction is combining the word, the exosome, plus the extractions. So what is different from other exosome companies' technologies? We do not, especially in the plant exosome companies, most of them use the plant callus, but we do not use callus. We use the plant itself. And as you know, the plant have cell walls outside of cell membranes, and we have to discard or softening these cell walls before we extract the exosomes. So this is the first step. And then we do not use the filter to get the exosome, to purify the exosomes. Because if we use the filter to get the exosomes, the size, the lower size of the filter pore is regarded exosomes, even it is some dead cell debris or other undesirable materials. However, we use the aqueous two-phase systems using PEG, dextran, or some other materials, and we do the purification of exosome using these techniques. So this is the main difference from other exosome companies. So in these steps, we can get more higher purity exosomes with high yield, and we use these materials in cosmetics. And here you can see the schemes, simple schemes. And the next product is the black rice. The black rice is a very well-known cosmetic raw materials, and many big companies use this black rice extract. However, we focused on the black rice exosomes. And after we extract all exosomes from black rice using exotractions, we tested these efficacies using the QT bacterium acne and Staphylococcus aureus. This one is skin normal flora, but the skin condition or the immune condition is not quite good. It grow up a lot and causing the acne on your skins. However, the black rice exosome shows some good efficacies about controlling these acne or S. aureus, and with the dose-dependent manners. Next product is kudzu. This one also well-known product, well-known plant materials for using cosmetics, and it also shows very good efficacies on the colon A1 gene expression and MMP1 expressions. So as you can see the slides, and using this black rice or kudzu exosomes, we can make some good efficacies skincare product. And now you can see the product from Theraderms. The last one I want to say, congratulations on Theraderms' 25th anniversary, and hope the progress next to 250 years, and we can cooperate continuously even we are not exist in the earth. Our members will cooperate continuously. Thank you.